Have we been asking the wrong questions all of this time? I believe so, and I believe I have come up with the right question to ask when it comes to nutrition. What can we eat raw in its natural, unprocessed form in large quantities with great benefits? Some people are telling us that we will have tremendous health benefits going on a plant-based diet. Plants are filled, even fruits, with fiber. Fiber is indigestible. Indigestion creates gas. Gas creates bloating. Bloating creates discomfort. So we cannot call that great benefits. What about something that even quote-unquote carnivores are eating today? Salt. Salt is great, they tell us to consume it. But if you consume it in large quantities, you might end up in the hospital, so we can't call that great benefits. If you drink water from a natural source, a good quantity of it, you will feel fine. But if you drink plain water from the tap, you will get an actual electrolyte imbalance, proving that tap water is not good for you. So, what can we consume safely besides natural sourced water that will have great benefits to us? Muscle meat. A lot of people are doing a diet based on muscle meat and water. And most of those put a little bit of salt in there, because just the plain muscle meat with the fat that is around it typically feels like something's missing, and people claim they feel an imbalance when they don't add the salt. Maybe they are lacking the sodium. But you see, salt is sodium chloride. You maybe need the first one, but maybe the latter will not be so ideal to you. Maybe pool chemicals are not so ideal for our bodies, brains, hearts, etc. What can we also eat raw in large quantities that will have great benefits to us? Organs. This includes all of them. The heart, the lungs, the liver, the spleen, the testicles, the brain. All of those will improve our different organs. What about the marrow? Some people are claiming that by making this cocktail of spices, you will improve your immunity. But your immunity is within bone marrow. So, grab a bone and eat its marrow to improve your immunity. And last but certainly not least, blood. You can drink raw blood in large quantities with great benefits. Most of us are unconsciously adding salt to our steaks, drinking water because we want the hydration from the minerals and liquids within blood. We are putting sauces and seasonings in our food that mimic it. Most people either drink a glass of red wine, some others even some cherry juice. Other people make this tomato sauce like it is very commonly used in Italian cuisine. But isn't it possible that someone like a shrink would read it as an actual craving for the real deal? Just like we see plant-based people constantly mimicking cheese, eggs, and meat through the flavor, the texture, and the colors. So, Instead of you continuing to follow the WHO, I'm telling you to follow the WHA, which is to consume whole healthy animals. You see, if they are not healthy and you consume their raw muscle, fat, organs, marrow or blood, you might not have such great benefits because their tissues, their internal organs, fat, marrow and blood might not be healthy as well because of their diet, their conditions of life. That's why it is imperative that if you do go only for raw meats, you need to get some healthy. For now, if you don't have so many money, you buy some cheaper cuts of meats and you cook them at least by searing, maintaining as the raw inside. The risk with consuming raw foods, which any animal in the world does and feels fine with it, is not about bacteria. Bacteria is everywhere. If I scratch my nose after touching a doorknob, I'm already feeling my gut with new bacteria. Bacteria is everywhere. It's a natural and normal part of life. So please understand that the risk with consuming raw is not that, but actually the fact that the animals are not healthy. Once you are able to buy more and more truly healthy animals that were fed their natural diet, nobody forced anything up to them, nobody was suggesting them artificial foods filled with corn and soy that were genetically modified, which is what typically is fed to all cattle except grass-fed cows. Then you, by buying grass-fed beef, by having your own cattle, your own chickens that actually eat from the soil, then you can be able to start eating raw in large quantities for great optimal benefits. You see, any animal in the world only feels optimally on raw food that they are adapted to. Cows, for example, feel optimally on green grass. If you give them hay, they produce less milk. If they are inside and are not allowed to go catch some sun and live naturally, they produce less milk. We only feel optimally when we are out in nature doing as nature intends, as nature provides. And nature provides you with raw meats, not cooked ones. Another type of whole healthy animal but undeveloped is the egg. But if you consume the whole egg, meaning the yolk and the white, you might get some digestive issues, some gas. So I cannot say that we can eat it raw in large quantities with great benefits, but the yolk you can, since the clear, the white, is only a protective layer and has anti-nutrients. The yolk is a whole animal, but undeveloped. If you get pastured eggs, they are healthy. So there you have it. The answer to what we should be eating as humans is right here. Is it in the food that we naturally are able to eat raw in large quantities with great benefits. For the cow is green grass. For carnivores, which apparently we are included in, is all healthy animals. Stop doing WHO, start doing WHA. Thanks for watching.